plant species like camel thorn, mapani, leadwood trees. And when water is scarce, they will actually dig for water up to 2 meters under the ground, using their legs, using their tusks, in order to reach that all-important precious life substance. Although desert-adapted elephant eat far less than your average elephant, it's still a sizable amount of foliage. If you take a female, she's probably consuming about 200 kilograms per day, times by 8 members in a herd, equals approximately 1,600 kilograms. That's nearly 2 tons of foliage per day. But when it comes to water conservation, the desert-adapted elephant truly are the masters. Our elephants in South Africa will drink about 200 liters of water a day, whereas these guys can go for 3 to 4 days without water. Remarkable. What's so interesting to me is the fact that these elephants are just so small. If you have a look at the male in the front, he's in fact 15 to 20 years old. Now, if you compare that to an elephant that we see in South Africa, they're just so much bigger. Oh, they're just so incredibly precious. Looking at them, their tusks are definitely smaller, and it's probably got to do with a lack of variety in their diet, also a lack of minerals. The tusks are also very brittle and don't grow particularly long, and I think that might be a saving grace when it comes to poaching.
But before I could finish my sentence, one of the elephants decided to give our 4x4 a closer look. Quite a heart-stopping moment, but it only proved that elephants are simply curious and gentle giants.
It's thanks to strong anti-poaching units and financial benefits to the communities through tourism that the last poaching issues or incidents took place in this country way back in the 1980s. In fact, wilderness safaris assigned 40% of all lodge profits to the Tora and Dora Kawas conservancies. There are definitely conservation lessons to be learned from Namibia.
Familiar with their territory, the elephant herd make their way at the same time each day to one of the few man-made water sources in the area, with the older elephants teaching the younger generation where to go. Raymond, Ramon and I could have sat there for hours watching these elephants frolic in the mud.
They make me feel happy because they are so beautiful.
We appreciate them, the fact that they are so few of them, and the fact also that they can survive in such harsh conditions.
Raymond and Ramon have proudly guided us through this land of contrasts, and in a single day we've seen it all, from the tiny terror-borned beetle to the very rare desert elephant. And our trek through this wild space has afforded us the chance to reconnect with our souls, something we don't do often enough in a city environment. The Damaraland approach to conservation in the Tora Conservancy has been an inspiration, not only to us, but to other conservationists and to other wildlife projects on the African continent. It goes to show that where there's a will, there's a way to preserve and conserve.